On Saturday, May 16th, Brooklyn will come alive with live acoustic performances from some of Grenada's top local acts, setting the stage for an evening that celebrates culture, cuisine, and community. Set in an atmosphere of refined elegance, guests will enjoy a curated Caribbean culinary experience. The evening will also feature a special keynote address by the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. This premier fundraising affair promises an unforgettable experience where flavor, music, and purpose come together for a truly meaningful evening. Tickets are available now on GoToFate and Eventbrite. Secure yours early and be part of an extraordinary night. Spice Indulgence, an evening of heritage, connection, and impact.
Yeah, la 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 la. What boy? Yeah, what boy? What boy? The sun is hot, the breeze is slow. I need a ride. Where do I go? Ride go, yeah. That's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app, just one click, hopping fast, it's real quick. Ride go, where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. Ride go, the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. Ride go, where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. Ride go, let the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah. Turn it up. Fire it up. Yeah. Ridealong Live. Welcome to Tuesday on the Ride. Jump on in. We got a lot to discuss, guys. We got a lot to talk about. A whole lot to talk about. All right? Yes? I'm so tempted to put my backpack on, but I'll keep it right here. This is, by the way, a backpack that I purchased in Ghana. Right? And someone saw me with it in St. George's today, and they was asking me where did I get it. They literally wanted to buy the bag of my back, but this is the only one, right? This is the only one. In fact, when I went to get it, they didn't have no other bag like this. So I hold it near and dear and secret. Is right here. It doesn't move. All right. Probably, Lydia, how are you doing? Probably, you know what I'll do? For everyone that see the bag and they like the bag, I probably will see if I could get some more from Ghana and just give it to a few of the riders. Probably I should do that. Yeah. Yeah. Jillian McIntyre. How you doing? Nikisha Allen. Lydia. Tag, guys. I have some serious thing to talk about, guys. We have to talk. Because I realize some people... Lacey J! What? I ain't seen Lacey J in donkey years. Lacey, how are you? Welcome. Lenora Augustine, how you doing? Yeah, guys, I realize some of us, right? We listen, but we don't hear. Or we hear and we don't listen. One of the two. So let's talk today. We'll have a conversation. Tag everybody. In fact, over this past 2 days, in fact, yesterday and this morning, I got so many messages from some of you guys. And some people I've never spoken to them ever before, messaging me, telling me some stuff about some stripper stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, right? Because it seems, as I said, some people have listened but they don't hear, or either they just hear and they don't listen. So I want to set it straight. So all of them who did videos and calling my name and calling me up for the whole entire day, I want you to tag them. I want you to tag them because you've seen the post. I'm sure you guys seen the post. I'm sure you guys heard. I'm sure you guys saw all what was said. Today was a crazy busy day. I couldn't get no work done because every minute my phone is going off. Tag them for me. Yes. After today, I ain't having no conversation about it again, right? So tag them for me, all right? Tag them for me. I want them here. And in fact, I want them to even call because I want to have this conversation. And after this conversation, I don't want to have no other conversation about this again. All it does listen, but all it doesn't hear. Or the other way around. Tag them for me, please. Yeah, Jelly? Tag them for me. Just tag them for me. Tag them for me quick. I don't know how long this program is going to take today. It's probably going to take the entire hour. Probably it's going to take 45 minutes. I'm not sure. But I'm prepared to take for as long as it... I'm prepared to stay for as long as it takes to talk about this thing here. Yolande. Swan, how you doing? Them. Harmony. Them. So you guys saw the post today, man. My freaking phone was blowing up all day. Couldn't get no rest. Andrea, how you doing? Tag them, yes, tag them, all of them. Two things I want to talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the second thing because I didn't get a chance to talk about the first thing in full details yet, right? I will try. Reginald and Maddie, how you doing? Heard about your sad situation. I heard about your sad situation. Squeaky, how you doing? Yeah, about your house. Reginald, if you need assistance and you need Ridealong to step up for you, let me know, so we could go public with it and let the people help. But in the meantime, tag them for me. Tag them. All of them who are doing videos all day and tagging me and calling up my name all day, man. Tag them for me. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. See the topic? Let's clear this ish up today. Because after today, I ain't talking about it no more. I ain't giving them no more airtime. All right? Let's see, if you don't know, then you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. All right? So you don't have nobody to tag. So let me explain, guys. When I saw Speed was in Grenada, that was what? That was 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago, right? About 2 weeks ago, I saw Speed was in Grenada, right? Right? About 2 weeks ago. So that was 2 weeks ago, I did a show with Mr. Killa. Will you hear me out? Right? Hear me out. I will take this chronologically slow. 2 weeks ago, I did a show with Mr. Killa. 2 weeks ago, I did a show with Mr. Killa on the Ridealong. The conversation, the purpose of the program, of that particular program, was to speak about ISO Speed coming to Grenada and what happened, what transpired, what's supposed to happen, what didn't happen. And since Killa was the one that was hosting him, Killa was my guest on the program. The program went on longer than expected. The program was a marathon, right? It went on for 2.5 hours. As you know, whenever we have a program with Killa, it does go on for long, right? So we started to talk about the whole situation involving, ISO Speed and what happened and explain and people calling. At the same time, there was some kind of controversy in Trinidad where Killa said something about the Trinidad Carnival being commercialized and the Trinis and them was kind of upset over it. So we had to clear that up. Then the conversation, then a caller called in on the program, and that was in the later part of the program. Someone called in. I don't know who the person was. I didn't save their number. I don't have no contact for that individual. The caller called in and said, let me cue this thing up. This is what the caller called in and say. It's important that we take it. Where's the clip? Okay. Right. Okay, that's it right here. All right.
There is a rise of.
Okay. All right. Turn on this audio right here. Turn up this volume right here. Right? I want all of you to listen to me. I want all of you to listen to me very clearly. The caller called in during the program and said this.
Young strippers in the country.
Ridealong live.
I was in Grenada a couple weeks ago, and I was surprised to find out not just the gambling, brother. I was surprised to learn that from Sunday to Sunday there is not prostitution, but strip clubs all over Grenada.
Hold on. All over Grenada? All right, I want to take it slow. So that's the caller calling in and saying that he heard that there is an increase in strip clubs all over Grenada. My reaction was, caller, what? All over Grenada? Because my thing is, I didn't know about it, right? So that was my honest to God reaction. All right, let's continue listening. Continue to listen.
From what I've learned.
He is correct.
Oh, he's correct?
He is correct.
Okay, can I say that you're correct? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was surprised.
Really?
From the north to the south, there is strip clubs all over the island. And I'm talking, and what's surprising, what's even more surprising is the age group.
Okay, did we lose connection?
Videos of the young ladies who are taking part in this activity. And then the relevant authorities, I could be wrong, but I do not see or hear anything about the relevant authorities taking actions on things like that.
But if this
And
is
it's
something, this is serious stuff if it proven to be true. So you saying the allegations are that there are strip clubs with young underage girls.
Allegations. Judge.
Huh?
Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, you can't hear Killa, but Killa wants to input something here. You won't be able to hear him. You got to watch him on the live. All right.
Judge.
Uh-huh.
What this man is saying is true. I was shown some videos recently, and I was extremely surprised. And I did not realize that there is a rise of young strippers in the country, on the island.
Ridealong live.
So that was a snippet. That was a snippet of the conversation when the person called in, right? We spoke about more things, but that was just a clip. So again, the person called, and they said, to my ignorance, that he heard there was an increase in young strippers, underage strippers. So my thing was, what? That's crazy, right? That was my honest to God reaction. So today, yesterday, it all started because we posted that clip yesterday. It kind of went viral, a lot of people talking about it. What I'm hearing from people today, I don't know if they saw this clip. I don't know if they heard somebody say something about the clip. I don't know if they heard something different that was not said, right? From my point of view. Why is it that today I am seeing videos on top of videos, on top of a whole set of disrespectful comments after I believe the RGPF probably saw this clip and decided to act on it? I don't know. I heard a few clubs got shut down or whatever the case might be from the RGPF. Probably because of this, probably whatever. Probably they was investigating for a long period of time. But why did Ridealong do, right, wrong in this situation right here? I don't know who the caller was. We didn't set up a call to bring out or have conversation about strippers. The program was not even about strippers, had nothing to do with strippers. It was to do with I Show Speed. So let me give you my position on this whole thing right here. First and foremost, my shock, my disgust about this whole conversation right here, I think it's been missed. My disgust about this is young, underage strippers. Let me make it very clear, blatantly clear. I have zero problem with any female or any person or anybody for that matter who decide to do what they have to do as an adult. You want to go in a party and dance and thing. Yo, I've been to strip clubs. I've been to strip clubs in the US. I've been to strip clubs in Montreal. I've been to strip clubs in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I've been to strip clubs. I have nothing against strip clubs, right? Because that's adults making adults' decision. I have no problem with that. That's adults. That's adults, right? My problem is, and I want you to hear me again, my problem is, if we are saying, which I have no facts to back that up, I have no facts. My problem is, if there is strip clubs that employ young, underage girls, and I don't think anybody in their right mind would say, that's a good thing. Yeah, man, underage, under 15, 16, 14, 13, 12-year-old girls. Now, I have no evidence that is happening. That's why I was so shocked, because this is illegal. Not only illegal, it's immoral, right? For a 12, 13, for a minor to be in this setting. And if I know about a situation like that's happening, I would do everything in my power to bring it out to the media so that the authorities would take action. But hear me out again, I will say it again. I have zero problem. I have no issues. I have no problem, no issues. Zero problem with one, adults deciding to go to a party, wear whatever they want to wear, dance however they want to dance, go to carnival, wear whatever they want to wear, dance whatever they want to dance, to go on a stage, whether with Mr. Killa or whether with whoever, and party how they want to party, put their foot up in the air. We see that all the time. Why would I have a problem with that? I have no issues, no qualms with adults making adults' decision. And I don't think anybody could disagree with me. Now, let me go back. What the caller said, right, during that conversation is that they are underage girls. Underage. That is where I think, if that is happening, which I am not saying that is happening because I haven't seen it and I don't know anything about that. If that is the problem, then that needs to be seriously looked at. That is what I am saying. And I hope that the people who was making all these comments for the entire day, they said the hypocrisy. This guy did a video and he said, look at the hypocrisy. Junior George have mass band. And let me get it right, guys. I don't have a pretty mass band. Right? I never had a pretty mass band. But they say I have mass band and I'm inviting people to parade naked in the road. But I want to be hypocrite and fight down and take food from people's mouth and get strip clubs shut down or whatever the case is. listen, as I said, and I'll continue to say, right? I've been to strip clubs in Montreal, Miami. It's adults. You go, you hang out, you're fun, whatever. Adults. I have no problem with that. The issue, as I said, the problem, the big problem, the elephant in this room right here is if we are saying that kids are involved, underage, minors are involved in this. This is the problem. Let me open up the phone line because I know a lot of people had a lot to say for the entire day. Open up the phone line, 718-701-5720. That is my number. I want you guys to call in. Opening up the phone line. Opening up the phone line. So all of them who was making the videos today, I want them to call me in right now. I want to know if they didn't understand what I said. I want to know if this kind of went over the head or something. I got a caller. Let me put this caller through the system. Caller standby. Caller, you live? Where you calling us from?
Calling from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Go right ahead.
Junior, I have something to say, right? I mean, I watch your show, and the show is great.
Uh-huh.
And true that your show was not about the stripper business, you know, and I've been to Grenada, and I've been to strip club in Grenada, and I never seen underage girls in the strip club, right?
Right.
But the caller that called in on the line and said what he had to say about underage girls, and, you know, I mean, listen, as I said, I never seen underage girls. But the problem that I have with the underage girls strip club, you know, is that when the person that said what he said on the call, you know, I want to address what Mr. Killa said. Mr. Killa said that it's so true, and he have seen videos, right? And I want to tell Mr. Killa this. Some things that you're saying in some interviews, you have to think about what you're saying. If you're seen as an artist of Grenada that the people love, and you see videos of underage girls from whether your friends, which somebody close to you would have to show you, right? How come you haven't reported that to the police? So if you're watching videos of underage girls in strip club, then therefore you had to be a pedophile. Because you know exactly who is showing you those videos. So how come you haven't done nothing about it as an artist or somebody that represents the culture of Grenada?
Right. Okay.
You know? So that's what I really want to address and have Mr. Killa come back on your show and address to the people of who show him those videos and why he haven't done something about it or report it to the police or report that person to the police who show him videos of underage girls in the strip club, because he said on live that it was so true. Right? Am I not wrong? Am I wrong or am I right?
That's what was said here. And Mr. Killa is not on the program right now to defend what he said.
He's not there.
Right?
But I'm sure he would see the video and he would hear what the person is asking.
But did you not hear, did you not hear when I said underage? Really?
Yeah, I heard. I definitely heard you said that. You know, but as I saying to you, you know, women have entitled to their body. You know, the caller said, you know, and I seen a video where somebody addressed the bans and you selling costume and exposing and selling sex in Grenada. This is not what this is about, right? You know, I don't really care about that. You know, as I said, I've been to strip clubs in Grenada. When carnival done in Grenada, there's nothing to do. You know, These women, they're not selling sex. You know, they dancing. They dancing. You pay them to dance. You want lap dance. You know, everybody been to strip club. I've been to Magic City all over America. You know, strip clubs is things that men like. But when it comes to underage girls and what is being said, you know, yes, there is a problem to that. But the problem that I have is Mr. Killa said that he saw videos.
Right. My shock of this whole thing right here, and I want to reiterate that. I am not aware. I wasn't even aware that there's such this influx of strip clubs in Grenada. The honest to God truth is I've never been to a strip club in Grenada, right? I'm not sure of the legalities of strip clubs in Grenada. I don't know if there are regulations. I don't know if these areas are zoned. I don't know. I'm very ignorant to that, to tell you the honest to God truth, because it never really crossed my line to look into it, okay? So when the caller brought that up, my thing was, wow, really? Underage? I don't know about it. So I
don't think that caller, maybe he meant to say underage, he haven't meant to say underage or whatever he had meant to say. But as I said, the problem is that Mr. Killa illiterate to say that he saw videos, right? And it's so true. Yes, there's an influx of whether strip club, gambling or whatever. If people want to gamble their money, work hard and gamble their money, that's their that's their prerogative, that's their choice. If women is of grown age and they want to decide to strip and do what they want to do with their own body, that's their choice, right? That's their free will, that's their unalienable rights, whatever they want to do with themselves, that's their problem. But seeing videos and say whether or not you see underage girl or not underage girl, you have to come and address that to the people. You understand? Because clearly the guy talked about underage girls in the video.
Right, let me ask you a question.
You understand?
Let me ask you a question.
I mean, not in the video,
right,
but underage girl. No, it's assumption, because he doesn't say that he have proof of no underage girls in the club, or whether he went to a strip club before or he haven't went to a strip club in Grenada. He never asked any girl. I could show that he never asked any girl inside that strip club to show them their ID.
Right. When you say you've been to a few strip clubs in Grenada, right?
Course.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say where I've been.
No, I'm not asking you that.
I'm not
asking you that. I'm not asking you that. Right.
Okay.
What I want to find out is what go on in there. Because when I go to strip club in the city or Montreal, they're just dancing and they do their thing. They put their foot on a rope and they climb it up and they whine around, and that's the regular thing. Men throw $1 bill and them kind of thing. And same thing or extra.
Listen, no. Okay, there's girls that dance and stuff like that, but most of the time it's like private dance. You might tell a girl you might pay her to give you like a private dance and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
But it's not basically like throwing $1 bills and stuff like that. I mean, listen, when I'm going to Grenada, I go with like $2,001 US, the brand new crisp, because the bank don't take these old notes and stuff like that. Because I'm going to entertain myself regardless.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying, yeah, you could go to strip clubs where you're going to throw $1 bills and stuff like that. You understand?
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying the girls don't come and be like, hey, let me pay you to go have sex, or let me go in a corner in the strip club and have sex like that. In New York and many places like Atlanta, Florida and stuff like that, it's way different. You understand what I'm saying? You could pay a girl after the strip club to leave to go home to have sex if you want to pay that money, or you could, there's places in New York that women walks around, definitely where I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
There's places that women walks around in Brooklyn that you could go pick up a woman and pay her to get what you want to get.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that, yes, women choose to do what they want to do with their body in Grenada, and if they feel like they want to strip to make a little money, there ain't jobs for everybody in Grenada. Let's just be for frank. There ain't no jobs for every woman in Grenada. And sometimes you go to those strip clubs and there's not even Grenada women in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I've been to. You ever been to Aruba?
Of course, I've been to Aruba.
Right. So
Campo de Alegre, Cristo. I love Cristo.
Right.
That's my best place when you come.
So strip clubs is legal and it's legally regulated in Aruba. So much so that girls from Venezuela and other places, they come and they get a work permit to work. And the process is they come in and they get a work permit. They have to get tested but it's regulated. The government makes money from that, right? The government makes they make money from that.
Yeah.
It's an industry.
I could attest to that.
Right, it's an industry, right? Do you know? Because I am ignorant to that fact. Do you know if there is any permit or anything of that sort to legalize the process of that, like it's in Aruba, here in Grenada, or any place in the Caribbean, or the other place in the Caribbean?
Well, as you know, when it comes to the legalized factor, let's just be for real.
Uh-huh.
You know, on the scale of, the laws of Grenada, there is no laws like that in place in Grenada, right?
Right.
So if you want to make sense out of nonsense, you can make sense of the nonsense of what I'm saying.
Right.
Right? There is no public law or there is no law for no corporation and stuff like that.
Right.
Right? But as I said, when it comes to human law and natural law of somebody, what they want to do is completely different.
Right. But if they're just dancing, if they just go into a club,
establishment,
right,
where somebody comes to do something,
right,
then you could put laws for that.
Right.
Right. If a woman in Grenada wants to tell me, hey, listen, I'm having a little striptease party in my house, and that's a private place. If I choose to go, that's on my own will.
Right.
That's on my own freedom to go and take part in something.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
If you're running a business that is commercialized by the government and you're doing something, well, therefore, then you're going to follow the government rules and do what you want to do.
Well, listen.
You understand?
A lot of people are saying, and to a certain extent, right, if someone goes to a party, say they have a party in a club in Grenada, right, just a regular party, and a man and a woman, they on the corner and they winding up on each other and they doing their thing, that cannot be regulated. It's just like if you go to carnival. Juve money, people are whining and foot up in the air. It cannot be right because that is what people do. It's party, adults is expected. My problem is, and I'll keep saying this, my problem is, and my issue is, if we have kids involved, and minors, to be exact, minors under the age of 16, then I have a problem with it. That is what I'm saying. But I don't see...
And that's perfectly fine, and I understand that. But as I said, the statement that the caller made only could be taken upon assumption.
Okay.
Right? But the statement that Mr. Killa made cannot be taken upon assumption because he said it's so true. Because the guy mentioned underage and an increase in strip club beside the gambling and stuff like that. When I go to Grenada, I gamble. My money. If I want to gamble my money, I'm going to gamble my money. If I want to bet $100 in a card game, that's my money.
Right. But just like if you could say, well, if I go to Grenada and I want to cuss somebody in front of the police, I could cuss somebody in front of the police, but knowing that cussing somebody in front of the police is going to get you locked up.
Yeah, it's a how to call it. But if you're coming on a platform where people is watching, people is listening, and you're making a statement, you understand what I'm saying? Have facts to back your statement up. You understand? Because I cannot tell you, hey, I go to a strip club and I see underage girls or this or that. They have an increase in underage girls in them. How to call it? How you know that? Did you ask for an ID card?
Right. I caller. Listen, thanks for your input.
You ask them your age?
Thanks for your input, caller. I appreciate that. I just wanted to clarify that you heard the same thing I heard during the conversation.
Yeah, I heard the same thing that you heard.
Okay.
But the fact is, what I'm saying is the statement that is made by Mr. Killa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know Mr. Killa. I mean, he's a passionate guy, but you had to be careful of the certain things that you're saying. You understand? Because you're clearly saying that you see videos.
Right.
So I'm kind of mind-boggling of what type of videos are you seeing? Because the guy is talking about increase of underage girl, and you're saying that you see video. It's so true.
Okay.
So,
hold on one second.
Who you see the video from?
Right.
It had to be from one of your friends or somebody that is sending it for you. If I send you a video of underage girl in America here having sex or doing something, what you think is that?
Right. Right.
All right.
Okay, call. All right, thank you, caller. Okay. Thank you, caller. Appreciate you. Again, 718-701-5720. Let me call. I know I have a caller on the WhatsApp, but I'll call on the WhatsApp. I'll call you back. All right. I'll call you back on the WhatsApp. And I see you calling Desi as well, but hold on. All right. Hold on one second. I have to call because somebody said give them a call. So Mr. Killa asked me to call him. And I'm going to call Mr. Killa right now. Desi, I see you there. 1 second, Desi.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, while I try to reach Mr. Killa. Desi, go right ahead. I see you on the line. Oh, hold on, Desi,
Hey,
Desi,
Junior.
hold on, Desi, hold on 1 second. Sorry to cut you there. I just got Mr. Killa on the line. Mr. Killa, how are you doing, sir?
Blessed love and greetings, King.
Yeah, man. How are
I'm
you doing?
fine.
Yes, good.
I'm all right. Everything good.
Okay, so I
Well-
guess you've been watching the program.
Well, somebody actually called me. I'm in the studio.
Okay.
And somebody actually called me because I guess that's what you had a call on.
Yes.
And so I came on and I listened for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And quickly, I would say that. I would say this. I am not asking a question. I am not making assumptions. One of the things that actually grabbed my attention and it was so funny. And this is how sometimes the universe and God does work. Now, I was in the garage. I went and do something on my car. And a couple, no brethren in the garage. So brethren are around, whatever it is. I have this car, they like the color, people are around, right? And conversation start. And this youth man pull out his phone. Because, man and man around, so it's girls and talk and those kind of conversation happens. I'm not in my place, so I can't tell them what to say, what not to say. And they started to talk about what happened in later, which was, I guess, as much as strip joint or whatever it is. And all of that. Judge, strippers been flying in and out of the country, big woman doing the thing. That has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Okay? Big people will do what big people have to do.
Right.
Okay? If they want to regulate and they want to have 10 strip clubs in Grenada, that is fine if people go through the procedures and stuff like that, and you have an adult entertainment place or whatever it is. Just like the same way you have gambling in Grenada, which is like blast, you're playing lotto, that is gambling also. But those things are regulated, right? And a certain age group is allowed to be in. And when I saw, George, a video of a young girl that I know, you see what, that I personally know, on a table, legs back all the way, man with fingers and stuff like that. You telling me that I should stay there and support those things? There is young women that is 16 years and those kind of age stripping in Grenada. And that is a fact. I'm not asking because I see multiple of those videos, right? So I asked them, I say, really? What going on there? So that, hey, boy, you don't know shit. And them talking, and I say, but no, I know this kid. That's a child. She just actually finished school and stuff like that the other day. So then the conversation started and say, oh, but that's one, and then this one, and then that one. And I could not believe it. And that is painful and that is hurtful to hear people will stand up and still try to defend those kind of things. Really, you have to be of the devil, or either you really don't I am trying to say or what I am talking about. If there is strip clubs, there are strip clubs in different countries. Those things are regulated, brother. Those things are regulated. Big people who decide they want to do that, that is fine. But now we are talking about a system that is not regulated. Those young women who with fingers, I watched a video where a man eating out a young girl in the club. I see those videos. You understand what I'm saying? What he want me to do? Go ask them people for the videos to send it to him. Sooner or later, sure, you know what I mean? When things start to fly up and down the place, those young women, right? Their lives is in danger. When a man that comes and it goes, a man go on the side of the road, he hustle. Afternoon, he hustle, right? That comes and he goes, he still have his life. He could come back from that. But when young women find it necessary to sell their bodies, not even understanding what that job entails to be a stripper, then they in a strip club, loose, you understand what I'm saying? Then, you know, sex follows that, and then they have some disease or something like that happen, then that's their life. We are talking here to try to at least save young women's life, to make them know that there is a better way than just selling their bodies or going to a strip club before they even understand their own selves. You see? And there is people that will come on here and defend that because they are part of it. You see what I'm saying? They like that. They don't mind going inside that they and do the young women and underage girls. They don't mind that. But George, I will tell you this. When it comes down to those kind of things in society, we all are people who did things. I was on the road. You understand? When I was 15 years, 16 years, I end up on the road, Junior, and you know what? You understand?
Yeah.
About gambling, I never think. A hustle? Yes. You understand? I work for gangsters to survive when I was 16, 17 years on the streets of New York. I understand that. But a man could come back from that. I came back from that. You understand what I'm saying? But some of these young women, they would not be able to come back from that. And that is what I'm trying to explain here. They would not be able to come back from that. Because when diseases start to spread in those kind of things, I'm watching that, it's disgusting, the things that I see. And that's painful, and that has to be regulated. What, George, when it comes down to that, I don't care what nobody say. Because when you stand for what you stand for, you have to stand for something. And if you don't stand for nothing, then come on. It's better you don't stand up at all if you're not standing for nothing. And I stand against that, George. And a lot of them will fight to defend it because they are part of it. They like that. They don't care about nobody else's life. Unless it is their daughter, you understand what I'm saying? Then they would feel it. You see? Oh, I hear somebody say, oh, but that's how they can make a little money. They play hard. Really? If that is your level, then I cannot argue with you. I cannot have that conversation with you. I am speaking to the parents who have the children, check on them. You understand what I'm saying? I am speaking to people in society who might have the ability to help them. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the government. If the place hard, let us see what we could do to provide more jobs. You understand what I'm saying? I can do it for myself. I hear a man talk today and say, why but the black talent or whatever it is, talk about, what it does get is to give away his donation. I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. You understand what I'm saying? On people around me, young people around me, do things and do all that I can. Them can't talk to me. When them go talk to me, brother, and that day, that conversation, I'm very passionate, and you know that. Mm-hmm. And with this one, I'm extra passionate because that is what youth we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And people cannot be so dirty-minded and nasty within themselves to uphold this kind of things in a society and talk about, but everywhere strip club. We're not talking about strip club. We're talking about the young women that we are losing to those kind of activities that are not of age to be stripping. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? No, at the end of the day, you have different regulations. You see, in Grenada, the age of consent is what? 16?
16, yeah, in Grenada.
Right. No, the age of gambling is what age to legally go in a place and gamble?
I don't know, but I would think that that would match the age of consent.
No, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I'm not sure. That's a question I have to ask. I'm not sure. But you have certain places that you will go, and to get into a club, you have to be 21, right?
Right. Where alcohol is served.
And those things like that. Mm-hmm. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that it is the same thing. There is different aspects of the society that has to be regulated by a certain age group to have the ability to perform. You understand what I'm saying? Those kind of activities. Not so?
Yeah.
So if you just trying to vote for a lawless society, then the same people should not have no problem when young girls are being raped and young girls this, that, and that happening to them. Then they want to stand up, why this person will do that and why this man will do that. No, because we are becoming too lawless. And that has to be regulated. And I don't care. If I have to give up my car, give up whatever I have to give up, I will always fight against that.
I see some people in the chat saying that it's 18 for gambling, 18 years for gambling. A few saying gambling age is 18. Killa, you there? All right, we lost connection with Killa. Killa, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we lost you on the last part you said there.
No, Now I was saying, with all the conversation that is happening, this is a simple conversation, but I understand. The devil always have his soldiers. You understand what I'm saying? That will fight against the words of good. You see? I am not perfect. I ain't coming to say I'm perfect. But I know definitely there is some things in life I will never involve myself in, and I will never do things to destroy my community. You understand? I will never do that. So I will stand against that until the end of time. And anybody could say whatever they feel like. Everybody could say what they want. That cannot continue happening in my country for I to be there and I not to fight against this. I will fight against. I will lose my career. Nobody don't have to. I don't care about them. You understand what I'm saying? I care about what I do. He that see it wrong and standeth not against it is simply standing for it. I do support that. You see what I'm saying? That has to be regulated. If a man want to go and get the license for a strip club and there's a strip club, I don't have no problem with that. Them men was flying in professional strippers and all of that was happening. And nobody fight against them, nobody don't tell them nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But what happened is that now it is easier to get the young girls. You understand? And even if a girl is not 16 years, I encourage all of those young girls to find a better way. You see what I'm saying? Because those young girls that are stripping, brother, they don't even understand what this job truly entails. They're not getting tested. You understand what I'm saying? There is not like a regulatory body that stands up, you know what I mean, with this in our country, where they are being tested, they understand what is happening, blah, blah, blah. Certain things are provided, healthcare, and all of those things like that. So then it comes back to harm us in the end. Because when it happened to one, then it happened to two, then it starts spreading here, then it starts spreading, and everybody, you know what I mean, in the mix. Grenada is 110,000 people. If something happened to somebody down the road, it's a high possibility it can meet my door. It's a high possibility if something happened to somebody down the road, it's a high possibility it could reach my home. You see? Really, that 110,000 people. And if we cannot defend our young ones, what kind of society that we living in? And you see people standing up to defend that? I don't care what nobody say. That is something that has to get dealt with and have to be regulated. I don't care who I have to fight for. And fight for it to happen.
Right. Point taken there, Mr. Killa. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my brother. All right, cool. All right, so that was Mr. Killa there on his reason and his rationale behind this whole situation. We got another caller on the phone line. I believe that's you. That's you there still?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go right ahead.
Good evening, Junior.
Hi.
That caller who called, and I think he spoke a bag of nonsense, right? Because he's talking about you could go on Watch Street and you could pay a woman, Junior, when you pick somebody off the street and you pay them to have sex, it's called what? It starts with a P. So is he saying he's paying women to have sex with them? Also, Junior, I've been to strip clubs that are licensed. And the dancers, male, female, they come out, they dance, they do whatever, no problem. I've also been to strip clubs that was not licensed, and the security guards have to be at the door looking up and down to see if the police is coming to raid the club. So it is illegal over here to have unlicensed strip clubs. My question to you, Junior, is there any licensed strip clubs in Grenada?
I don't know. Let me tell you, I was even shocked to know, I tell you, that there was this big influx of strip clubs in Grenada. Notwithstanding the fact that saying that is underage or minors, that's what is being reported. That was my shock. And that's something I have to look into, really and truly. It did not cross my radar. So
Junior, let me tell you something. There are holes in Grenada that girls will go and dance. I had a video, and because when I asked about reporting it, I was told, Desi, You see this guy right here? That's the police officer. He was in a strip club. Well, unlicensed strip club in a hole. So it didn't make any sense for me to go and report it because the police officer was right there in civilian clothes watching those girls dance. I'm not sure if they was underage. I cannot tell you, but I could tell you that person was pointed out to me as being a police officer somewhere around where Killa from. That's all I'm going to say.
But here is the fine line, the thin line, right? Which I'm trying to really understand. Are we saying that women or people going inside of a club and dancing and having fun and having dollar bills thrown after them, are we calling that strip club, or are they doing extra stuff? Is it extra things going on?
I heard it was extra things going on there. I heard that. Women with bottles, men pushing up bottles. That's what I'm hearing, Junior. And the reason why I never also reported that, I remember reporting something before. And instead of the police officers go right there and investigate, you know what they did? They called the people to tell them that they're coming. Right? So what's the sense of me reporting anything?
Okay.
You know?
Okay, that's easy.
But it is what it is, and they should look into it if there are underage girls stripping. And stripping is totally different than being in a costume and being on the street, because with stripping does not come with just stripping. It goes with other things. Like that guy who called, you heard what he said, right? If you want to take them in the back and have sex with them, you could. It's called the P word, prostituting. Thank you, Junior.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much. 718-701-5720. That's my number right here. We're taking a call live on air. Listen, guys, let me reiterate. Let me say it again. I have a big problem if we are talking here about minors, about underage. Now, adults will do adults things. I am least concerned, or not even much concerned, if some friends and people, they want to go and do their thing, they go to a party, adults, and they're making the decision, they decide to do their thing, I don't have no worries in the world. In fact, I'll say, where the party at, right? You're having fun. Adults doing adults thing. My concern, my problem, my issue, my real problem is if kids, children is involved in this. This is where I am seriously concerned. And I don't think that there's anybody, even the folks that was making videos today and calling me out in the videos and tagging me and calling me all these names, I don't think anybody will agree that if they have the 12-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter, and I'm not saying that is happening, but if that is the case, I don't think anybody would agree and accept and say, you know what? Yeah, man, I would feel good about that. I don't think anybody would feel good about having their teenager or teenage sister or the young daughter or a cousin or family member that is underage to be involved in that. No matter how you feel like, okay, things are going in, it's a different world to what it was before. This guy said, well, how it used to be then is not how it used to be now. And I have Monday Night Mass ban, and I have people stripping on the street and all kind of nonsense, right? These are adults making adults' decision. If we're talking about adults making an adult decision, you cannot dictate to an adult if they want to go to carnival and if they want to jump up in a band and a pretty mass band and put on a What is it? A pasty? Some of them just are pasty alone. Hey, it happens on the road. That's adults. They're doing their thing, right? That's carnival time. But I don't think anybody would feel the same way if we see a 12-year-old walking the street for carnival. 12-year-old walking the street for carnival wearing the same kind of outfit. Put that into that same perspective and see if you will be acceptive to that. See if you will be willing to defend that. A 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old walking the street like how we have them adults walking the street and with all this, they virtually naked walking the street. So there is no defending that at all. I don't care either. I don't care. There is no defending that. But I don't know. That's what's happening. I haven't seen it. I haven't been there. I'm no witness to it. And I saying, if that is the case, it needs to be seriously looked into. 718-701-5720, that's my number. That is my number, 718-701-5720. We're talking about this, guys, and this is like a part 2 of this conversation. And this sparked because of all of the conversation that have been happening today. All of the conversation that have been happening today after we released that video yesterday. And that was an excerpt from a program. Now, this other guy, this other brother, I'm not going to show his face, but I think that he got this whole thing wrong. Right? Let me see if I could pull this thing up. Who sent that to me? Rena. All right.
So I scrolling through Facebook a long time. I even scroll through Facebook myself. See, I scrolling through Facebook and I come across the Ridealong video about them strippers and thing and area and this and that, or them dancers or whatever. See, but at the end of the day, bro, all of we that create that as entertainers, all of we that create that, bro. These are man those Junior George, these are man those are big mass band and woman practical.
Let me pause that. Take this call. Take this call right here. Caller live, where are you calling us from?
Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm from Florida.
Hey, hold on a second. Let me turn the audio down. Yeah, go right ahead, caller. Where are you calling us from?
Florida, Junior.
Florida. Florida. Yeah, go right ahead, Florida.
Junior, I think one of the things we have to look into, not only look into the is there underage girls participating in these strip clubs or whatever you want to call it, but also is there cases of abuse, like human trafficking kind of thing going on where girls are being picked up and dropped off to these places and stuff like that. These are the things we got to look into, to see if that is actually happening, because sometimes girls can be operating, not on their own will, and there's so many different levels to this thing that can, that could be happening that we don't know, you know what I mean? And who are the ones operating these places, you know what I mean? We got to start from somewhere and we got to dig and really investigate this, because this could be a problem in our society that we don't want.
Right.
That's my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, caller. I don't know who's that stupidity that's on the on the chat there talking about taxi. I'm just gonna. I don't know even why I highlight this stupid comment for. Let me not give him any more. Thank you, caller, for your input. We appreciate you. 718-701-5720 is my number. I saw a comment that came up and I wanted to highlight it a bit. Right. I missed that clip. I missed that comment. I wanted to see it. I wanted to post it. I wanted to talk about it. Right. Oh, The person was saying about the parents. I should stop it because the parents sending the kids to take man for money and all them kind of thing. Listen. If parents is doing that, if you know of any parent that is doing that, or if I know of any parent that is doing that, I would bonfire them the same way, right? Because that is wrong. You have a young child. They are the future. They are the those that would take care of us when we're older. Those are the doctors, the lawyers, the politicians. They are the legislators. They are the young ones that is going to take care of us. That is our future. And if we have a situation where we have 11-year-old, I want you guys to understand me. We have young children that are being abused, because that's what it is. It's being abused. We cannot condone this by no shape of the imagination. So this person here now, what I was playing earlier before the caller called in, he was trying to make a point. So let me go back to the point he was trying to make. Hold on, let me come back to the video.
Long time I ain't come on the app, but coming on the app right now. Yes, I scrolling through Facebook. A long time I even scroll through Facebook myself. Seeing, I scrolling through Facebook and I come across the Ridealong video about them strippers and thing in the area and this and that. Or them dancers or whatever. Seeing? But at the end of the day, bro, all of we that create that as entertainers, all of we that create that, bro. He's a man those Junior George, he's a man those a big mass band and Ray. Woman practically naked in mass band, bro.
So children naked in a mass band. Right? I am going to play more of that clip. Listen, guys, listen. We need to be serious about this thing right here. This is not a joke, all right? This is not a joke. We are talking about protecting the younger generation, the minors who might be involved in this thing. Some of them don't even know what they're doing. If they've been pushed into it by their parents, hailfire on the parents, guys, because that is wrong. These kids are being abused, and the authorities need to step in and protect these young children who are the future. We cannot defend it. Some of you guys might like it, right? Some of you guys might like seeing young girls. If that is the case, again, I don't know that to be a fact. But if that is a fact and some of you guys like it, this is wrong. This cannot be condoned. Let me also say one more time. Adults, me personally, if adults want to go and hang out and go and do what they have to do. I've been to strip clubs, I've seen it in St. Vincent. The other day I was in St. Vincent. I saw it in Aruba. I've seen it. Adults doing adults thing. But once we have kids involved, it's a different conversation. And I hope you guys understand that. And there is no way to defend that. There is no way to defend it. 718-701-5720. Just take your call. And I don't know anybody. I want somebody to call me up. Put a number on the screen there. Yeah. I want somebody to call me up and tell me and defend or debate with me why anything that we said here today is wrong. I want somebody to call me up and stand up. Whether you're playing devil's advocate or whether you feel that way, defend that position. And how is it right to allow society to be degraded down to the point where we accepting and we openly accepting young kids, right, to be in a situation like that, and then it's okay for us to condone something like that. I want somebody to call me up and tell me, debate with me. That's the number, 718-701-5720, guys. Let me put the number up on the screen again. I don't want you guys to go and do a video tomorrow. I don't want you guys to make memes tomorrow. I want you guys to talk to me right now. I want you guys to call me right now. Let's talk. Phone line. Call WhatsApp or call on the direct phone line and let us talk. Defend this. Defend this. Defend this. What I'm saying here. Defend it. All right, so we got a call. All right, we got a call. Caller, you live? Caller, you live? Where are you calling us from?
Hey, Grenada.
Hey, Grenada, go right ahead. Okay, Grenada, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, well, I don't condone that, you know.
Oh.
Because no, I don't condone that at all. Because Junior, you shouldn't be surprised of this because you should know the history of Grenada men. I'm not surprised that Grenada men love that. You think I would love to know if one of these guys bunks up the sister, the niece in the strip club, because I understand that a guy bunks up his sister in the strip club. And there was problems.
Oh.
So yeah, we shouldn't condone that, brother. I don't condone that. No, you see, but I'm not surprised. That's how Grenada men are. Look what we've been doing. Look how we've been behaving. That's how Grenada men. I'm not surprised. People shouldn't be surprised that Grenada men love that. Why these things are surprised? Tell me, why you're surprised at that? Based on how we Grenada men does behave? That we love to go and watch underage girls? Nah, don't surprise that, man. That's Grenada men. That's what we are. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. 718-701-5720. I'm still waiting for someone to. I'm still calling for someone, waiting for someone to give me a call and defend this. Tell me why this is good. Tell me why this should not be spoken about. Tell me why this should not be escalated to the highest. Tell me why we should not make this a viral topic for the next couple of weeks. Just defend it. Just defend it. Just defend it. Man or woman, just call and defend it. Just defend it. I give you all the platform to do that. Call in and defend it. 718-701-5720. I go wait. 718-701-5720. I'm going to wait. While I wait, I go run an ad. I'm coming back. Let's see if anybody will call and defend it. I'll run an ad. Coming back. Don't move. We'll be right back. Ridealong live. Alright, so I'm still waiting for somebody to call and defend this, right? I'm still waiting for somebody to call and defend it and tell me why this is okay. I have 2 phone lines. I have 3. They could call 718-701-5720. They could call landline, or they could call straight, or they could call 347-524-7635. I'm waiting. Defend this. Phone lines. Caller, live, where you calling us from? Hello? Hello?
Hi, good night.
Hey, caller, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not calling to defend, but I'm just calling to see that how it is that we reach to a point where good is now
Turn on your background a bit. Turn on your background a bit. I'm hearing a little bit of echo in the background. Turn on your TV or your device.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out how we reach to the point where good is being called bad and bad is being called good. So I want to know, like, how we reach to the point where we have to be defending good. You understand? I'm just trying to understand because people are saying, well, I've been looking at the videos today and people are saying that, oh, Grenada is in the back, and in the sense that we are not up to what the other countries are up to. But that's what makes us paradise, you know, because what the other countries are doing is what is creating all of the, you know, the tension, the murders, the stealing and all these things, you know, because, okay, if you don't want to work, they're saying that, oh, people don't want to pay for working and all of these things, right? Where is the money coming from to go to the strip clubs? Where are the monies coming from to go and gamble, right? Then you have to keep up a lifestyle that doesn't exist. You understand? So I'm just trying to figure out why is good have to be made looking bad and bad is looking as good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much. Got another caller on the line. It's 718-701-5722. I'm waiting for someone to call and defend this. I'm still waiting because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. This happens all the time. This is what's going to happen. So the show is going to happen, and then tomorrow morning you go on Facebook and you see a whole set of things. Oh, Junior think, and look here, mask ban, and he mask ban, and he does have a woman whining down in the mask ban. Tell me where you ever see little kids. Tell me where you ever see little kids winding down in my mask ban. I do a pretty mask ban, I have Monday night mask ban. Tell me where you ever see that happening. So I'm waiting for them to defend it now, not after the fact, not tomorrow. I want them to defend it now. Tell me why. Somebody was calling. Let me see if I could call them back. They called a couple of times, I didn't get their call, so I'll call them back now. I want somebody to call and defend this. Hey caller, you called earlier, but I had someone on the line. I'm calling you back, Ridealong live.
Hi, good morning.
Yes.
I just have a quick question though. What I want to find out is there any proof that the girls and them who is dancing or stripping or whatever the case may be is underage? Because it seems to be that's the issue.
For me, that is the issue, right? The issue is if they are underage, then it's a problem, right?
Right. I have a problem with that too.
Okay.
If they're underage.
Right. What Killa just said earlier is that he know one of the person that he saw in the video, he know the person, right? And he know her, like she just finished school and he know her. That's what he said. He just said it on the program.
Right, but that doesn't mean because she finished school she's underage. Because for what I know, children that finish school in Grenada sometimes finish at the age of 18 and 19 and all this kind of age.
Right.
So that's what I'm asking the question. Is it a case where we have proof that the girl, that is dancing or stripping is underage? Because if they're not underage, that means they were not forced and that's their choice.
Absolutely. Absolutely, as I said. Adults doing adults thing, I have no problem with that, you know. I have no problem with that.
So what's the problem is? So the problem that we have is the girls are underage. Because I would have a problem with that from a mother point of view, that if the girls are underage or one of them is underage, I have a problem with that. But if they're not underage, then I do not have a problem, because I think Grenadian always think that, I don't know, like God living in Grenada, because we go overseas and we accept them thing. When we travel, we want to go in strip club, we want to see the whores, we want to see everything. But when it boils down to Grenada itself, we always feel why this happening in Grenada, and Grenada, this shouldn't be taking place in Grenada and all this thing. I live in Barbados, and there is numerous girls that I love going in the club because I run an Airbnb, and when people come to Grenada, this is the experience they want to have. So I would take them to the club, I would pass them to the garrison. And enough time we go in the clubs and they could point out Grenadians in the club dancing. And sometimes they make the Grenadians uncomfortable because when they go there and they see them, they act in this kind of way and make the girls and them shy because they know them. Nothing wrong with somebody in the strip club. Stripping is a job because they have rules in the strip club that when you go there, you can't touch them. You can't.
Yeah, their regulations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a job. So nothing wrong with that. So I do not have a problem with it. What the problem that I have, if the girls are underage, I have a problem with that. If they're not underage, come on, let the girls and them work and make their money.
Right.
But then again,
but there's also some regulations, right? Because as I said, I've been to Aruba, and Aruba, there's a process of this whole thing. You have to get registered. They know who they are. It's a whole process. It's the
same thing here too, because when you come in to walk in the club, the owner of the club are responsible for you and everything like that. In Grenada, I don't know how they do it. If they just bring in girls and just like girls.
No, they say that it's legal. They say that it's someone saying that it's illegal. I don't know if there's legislation that say that you could do that in Grenada. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
that's my point.
Right. Okay. Appreciate you.
My concern is as long as the girls are not underage, I think it's okay by me. If they're underage, then I have a problem with that. Okay. So that's just my take.
Thank you so much, Barbados. Be safe out there, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I'm still waiting for that call from that person who would call and defend this. Got a call. Hey, caller, you're live on the air. Go right ahead.
Junior, it's me again.
Yes. Go right ahead.
Hey, Junior.
Yes, go right ahead, caller.
I think the last caller, I just want to say something. We are not saying that what the caller is saying that strip clubs should be allowed and this, that, and the other. I think that is totally wrong because there's no regulatory body in Grenada regulating how these pop-up strip clubs are run and stuff like that. And we have to understand that we are living in a society in Grenada where it seems like we're becoming a very follow fashion society. You know what I mean? We are 110,000 people, and we have one of the highest rape and incest within the Caribbean. Quote me if I'm wrong. But what I'm saying is that we are heading in a wrong direction. We are becoming a very immoral society, so to speak. You know what I mean? And to have that stuff going on is totally wrong. I don't care if women want to make money. No, that is wrong. Underage or of age, no, we are not condoning that in Grenada. Point blank.
All right,
that's my contribution.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much for your input here. 718-701-5720, Ridealong Live. All they do wait for the program to end to make status. No. Call now. 718-701-5720. In fact, about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Yeah, 5 more minutes. I shall wait. And so you can't take them serious. If they don't call, okay, here's another phone call. Let's take that one. Caller, live, where are you calling us from?
Grenada.
Grenada, go right ahead.
Yes. Oh, see, I go to a 2 club already, and I never I never seen no young. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. You're some kind of muffled, but go ahead. We're hearing.
Yeah, I never seen no young girl. I never seen no young girl in the club.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But what if you did? What if you did? What if you went into the strip club and you saw a young girl, someone that you knew, someone that is related to you, and you know that they're underage? What would be your reaction?
Well, I saw them when I got out of the club. I found that I was very skeptical about who they're bringing in the club.
Okay.
Because I never seen.
Yeah?
Well, if I see, well, they don't must be related to me. If I see a child in the club, I'm going to tell them about it.
Okay. But so what you're saying, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, and that is good.
Never.
Well, good for what it is, because that is my contention. That is where I'm at. That you should not condone that.
I'm saying, if I want to take out them girls and them in the club, want them, no.
Caller, go ahead. I'm listening. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you say. Say it again.
One work, them girl and them going and do, because they in a work, they come and strip it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, if they do dancing, you might lead them to do something else, like prostituting. I see, if you take them out of the club, where they just dancing for money.
Mm-hmm. You have no problem with that?
No, I don't. Well, it's big people.
Right. So, you have no problem even if your daughter come to you and say, Dad, I need some money. I want to go and dance. I want to go and strip.
I don't feel like that I will go to Chico and dance it up.
Well, what if your daughter came to you and said that? Would you be okay with it?
I don't have a daughter.
What if you did?
You want to see it. Right along, you want to see it. No. Nah, don't put it like that. Want to see it. Because if a daughter could go to she dad for money, she would not go on strip. So let me do. Well, if a daughter come to you for money, she wouldn't go. She won't go have to go on strip because she had daddy support in her. Like, come on, you're making the thing some kicks,
No, I'm not making it some kicks. I'm just asking you a reality question. That's a reality question. The parents have to be faced with that same reality. So I'm just asking you, what would be your realistic, response? I mean, that's easy to conceptualize. If your child came to you and say, "Hey, I want some money. I want to make some quick money. I feel like I want to go and strip." You would probably have a reaction to it like, yo, I think any parent would have the reaction like,
well, you might say no. You might say no.
What would you say?
Well, as a parent, you might say no.
Well, what you would say?
Yes.
What would you say?
Well, me as a parent, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Your phone breaking up there. What?
Yes, as a parent, you will say no.
Okay.
Well, as a parent, go say no.
Yeah.
As a parent, go say no.
Okay.
But if she a big woman, 18 plus,
right,
you cannot stop her from going on strip.
Absolutely. I agree.
Exactly.
I big woman doing big woman thing. Big woman doing big woman thing. Yeah, exactly, precisely my point.
Exactly.
Well, caller, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a next call on the line there. But thank you for watching, man. Big up yourself,
Yeah, man.
All right, cool, yeah. Got another call on the WhatsApp. Call on the direct line. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Junior. Afternoon, man. How you doing?
Good day.
Yeah, I wasn't going to call, but I have to call, brother. I have to call.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the person that called on the show and spark up that whole conversation. And I wouldn't say much, but let me tell you this, right? One of the things Grenada is proud of, and we can proudly say that when we go back to history and we look at our history, is that God has spared us many times of disasters that could have cost us a lot, that could have make us lose a lot of lives, been very devastating. He has spared us and showed us his grace because we claim, and not just claim, in times past to be a Christian nation. Now, one of the things I've noticed, you remove God, for example, in the United States, they remove God out of the scenario. And then you have demons, demon-possessed, I'm not calling them demons, but demon-possessed persons going around in schools and other places. The kids are out of control and doing all kind of stuff. And God has been gracious to us. And we are okay with becoming more and more immoral, getting rid of standards, getting rid of principles, and we're saying it's okay for the wrong, and we're saying it's okay, it's not okay for the right. Junior, mark my word, if Grenada continue like this, and for those of us who believe in God and believe in the Bible, if Grenada continue like this on this type of road, in this pathway, God is going to whip us. He's going to whip us. He's going to whip us. And the same people who are going and talk this and talk that and saying this and saying it's okay, I don't understand how a parent could say it's okay, even if you're an adult, for a woman to be degrading herself and her body just because of money. The Bible said the love of money is the root of all evil. And the act of stripping is an evil act, whether it is an adult or a child. And it is very degrading for our society as Grenada. Grenada is a gem. And we need to be different. We need to be unique. That's one of the reasons why people come to us. We're one of the safest destinations, but here's the thing. We are becoming more and more unsafe. And it's only because of these things that we are adding to society. Gambling, more and more guns. We're not connecting to God or anything. We don't have nothing to do with God. If you look at it now, churches are empty. Junior, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Yes, there are things that we're already doing that God is not pleased of, but why go and add more to it? And then on top of that, you're saying that we're okay with it. So it's not just that we have underage. And I'm telling you, brother, there are underage girls. And here's another point. Even if there isn't underage girls, because the whole strip club, so let's say, all right, fine, let's have strip club, but it's not regularized. So now you have not just underage girls, but we have underage boys going to the strip club, looking at these things and them. So then now you're saying that they are the future. So you're training them in this pattern. So now they become prime minister, they become this and what have you. So what kind of society are we gonna have?
Killa, let me play devil's advocate in this here, right? Because I like to weigh out things. Now, we have a situation here where kids have devices, right? And they have they have access to the internet 24/7. When they look on Instagram and they look on TikTok, like just some of the well-known platforms, they could go on there any point in time and see a naked woman. Worse yet, there are porn sites, a dime a dozen, a million of them all over the place. What is the difference by these same kids that go into GBSS and go into McDonald College and SAS and all these other kids, young kids, even going primary school, having devices? What is the difference for them watching porn on their phone or going into an environment where they're seeing dancers or strippers or anything like that? What's the difference?
We could control it. You have control because a man can just walk into your house, Junior, and go in the fridge and take a cup of water. You have control over that. That's what I'm saying. Even if we say, okay, yeah, let's have strip club, but regularize it so that whoever is coming into the strip club, you're making sure that they're not underage. Whoever is dancing, that they're not underage. So I am for, okay, if it's happening, yeah, it's happening, but regularize it. So the same way if your children have a phone and they're watching certain things, you have control. You, the parent, is not the child. You, the parent. So even if they're hiding and doing whatever and so forth, but you, the parent, you could check and see what have you from time to time. That's why we have principles and morals when it comes to growing up a child. You don't just give a child a phone and what have you, and they're using it for. From time to time, you check to see what they're doing, and then on top of that, Junior, as a tech person, you know that there's parental control. So that is the difference. So even if you're having it, regularize it. And like the caller that called a few callers ago said that, you know, you make sure you check IDs, make sure that who's coming to the club, they are of the age, they are of an adult age under the law to be exposed to things like that.
Okay.
That's my point.
All right, thank you, caller. Appreciate you. Thanks for your input.
Thank you.
All right. 717-015-720. I think I had someone. Oh, I do have someone on the WhatsApp still. Let me get that person up on the WhatsApp. Caller, live on the WhatsApp. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Junior. You know, I would love to know. You know, there is different sex practices like the LGBT community. I would love to see. Well, I wouldn't love to see it, you know, but I hope and pray that it don't happen. That men start visiting, like somebody said, okay, we're going to have a male strip club. Let's hear what Grenadian reaction going to be if there is a male strip club. Thank you.
Then the woman and them go? Okay. I guess if they have male strip club, then woman and them all. All right. 717-015-723. We have about 3 more minutes before we wrap it up here. And I'm sure, as I said, I'm sure that tomorrow will be a busy day on social media. Yeah, it'll be a busy day on social media. Trust me. Trust and believe. We got a caller. Caller, hang up. Let's take that call. We got a call. Let's take that call. Caller on the phone line. You're live. Where are you calling us from?
From New York.
New York, go right ahead.
Hello?
Yes, hi. Go right ahead.
Am I on?
Yes, you're live.
Yes. I agree with the previous gentleman that called. I just think it's time for us, and it's crucial for us at this time to maintain a high morality in Grenada. We are a small country, small island, and we are known for our peacefulness, our gracefulness, our kindness, and our high morals. It's very troubling to see that our country and our people are again becoming copycats. We see the crime is going on in other countries. We see it in Grenada. We are a peaceful people. That's not us. And we need to maintain our thing. People saying about the girls, they cannot find jobs. There's men in Grenada that cannot find jobs also. I don't see the men going stripping. They're not dancing. And women have to not be used as entertainment for men. You walk in the street, the women are hardly scantily dressed. You go to a club, the men are fully dressed and the women are naked. We need to stop it. And I don't think that is something that we should highlight and promote in Grenada. We already have problems where women are being disrespected, being abused, children are being molested. I do not think that's something that we should encourage in Grenada. Let us keep our Grenada the way we know Grenada in the past.
Okay. Thank you so much, caller. Appreciate
That's my take on it.
Appreciate your input. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Guys, so again, I'll make myself very clear, right? For those who came in late, that caller, you still there? Oh, sorry, caller. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I want to make myself very clear. On the whole, I think that in many ways, this type of things need to be regulated. For a lot of the opinions I was shared here today, these things have to be regulated, processed, right? So someone asked me, how do I know about how it's regulated in Aruba, right? So I have a good friend in Aruba, and I was shocked to know that it's a whole industry in Aruba. And a lot of the other Dutch countries, right, or colonized, they are Aruba, Bonaire, these places. It's an entire industry, which means that they have a process in how you obtain a dancer, how long they could stay in the country. They come, they get a work permit, they get tested every so often. It's regulated, right? They're even taxed, so the government making money from it. So when you have a void of the process, you tend to have situations where you may have underage children or young girls coming into it. Now, I do not know, and I continue to stress that I do not know that that is the case because I haven't seen it, right? No one they haven't showed me anything. I don't know no information about if there is underage. But if there is, that would be my protest. We cannot have underage children, right, being abused in that kind of way. And that is my position on that. We'll be right back. Ridealong live for today. What's pissing you off? Don't move. We'll be back.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
There's a new way to move in Grenada. Ride Go. Ride Go is here. Ride Go. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, Ride Go. Where do you want to go? This program was brought to you with the kind compliments of Ride Go. And in case you've been hiding under a rock and you don't know what Ride Go is the fastest growing rideshare app on the island. It is, in fact, taking you around wherever you need to go. Download the Ride Go from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. And if you're looking for a taxi right now, anytime, or if you live in the United States or anywhere, you could download RideGo and have a taxi pull up from your doorstep. Right? So scan that code or go to RideGo, RYDEGO, set up a quick account. It only takes about 2 to 3 minutes, less than that, 5 seconds. Create an account and you're ready to go. Download RideGo from the App Store, and whenever you need a taxi, all you have to do is just tap the app.
Need a taxi? Download RideGo from the App Store. Tap the app.
Yeah. 999. What boy? Yeah. What boy? What boy? The sun is hot. The breeze is slow. I need a ride. Where do I go? RideGo. Yeah. That's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app. Just one click. Hopping fast. It's real quick. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. The good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. Let the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah. Let me close this and say, guys, I'm gonna give away $100, right? I'm gonna give away $100 to the person who could do a video, right? I'm gonna play this song, right? I'm gonna play this song, and the person who could do a video and sing this song and tag us here on Ridealong, right? I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play this song a couple times. So I could open it up here. Listen to the song. Listen to the song. You have to sing the song. I could even give you, and you sing the song. Tag Ridealong live, and the person who does it best, $100. This is the song. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Where's the song? Where's the song? Play the song.
Yeah. 999. What boy? Yeah. What boy? What boy? The sun is hot. The breeze is slow. I need a ride. Where do I go? RideGo. Yeah. That's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app. Just one click. Hopping fast. It's real quick. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. The good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. Let the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. Yeah.
Say it one more time. $100.
What boy?
$100. $100. You gotta sing the song.
What boy?
Sing it, listen, learn it.
The sun is hot. The breeze is slow. I need a ride. Where do I go? RideGo. Yeah. That's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app. Just one click. Hopping fast. It's real quick. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. The good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. RideGo. Where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. RideGo. Let the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know.
Where do you?
That's the song. That's the song I want you guys to learn. Do a video, send it to me. I give you $100. Yes, quick, just so. Yeah, yes, okay. $100. Just learn the song, sing the song, tag Ridealong live. The best one gets the $100. Very easy, simple, fast. Killa, $100 fast. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this conversation here today. It's a constructive conversation, guys. Let us see how we could take this and see how we can make good out of it. You may have difference of opinion, but listen, in expressing a difference of opinion, you don't have to be disrespectful. A lot of times people, they feel like they have a difference of opinion and they want to go on and disrespect you in some kind of way. We could come across and have a different point of view and express your point of view. You don't have to disrespect anyone. All right? That is what we're saying here on Ridealong Live. But we thank everyone for their contribution, for their input, whether for or against. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, learn the song. Tag me on Facebook. Oh, before I go, let me tell you about this, guys. I don't know if you guys ever try this. I don't know if you tried this. If you haven't tried this, you have to try this. This is the Ride ATV tours. So you got to check this out. So go to ride.gd, book your ATV tour if you have a family or friends and you want a birthday party or you want to have some fun. Jump on the ATV, Ride ATV. Go to ride.gd or call 422-1011 and let's have an excursion. Bring your friends. Celebrating a birthday party, Ride ATV.
On Saturday, May 16th, Brooklyn will come alive with live acoustic performances from some of Grenada's top local acts, setting the stage for an evening that celebrates culture, cuisine, and community. Set in an atmosphere of refined elegance, guests will enjoy a curated Caribbean culinary experience. The evening will also feature a special keynote address by the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. This premier fundraising affair promises an unforgettable experience where flavor, music, and purpose come together for a truly meaningful evening. Tickets are available now on GoToFate and Eventbrite. Secure yours early and be part of an extraordinary night. Spice Indulgence, an evening of heritage, connection, and impact.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Thank you for watching, guys. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Ridealong Live. Peace out. Good night.